Good evening, everybody. I haven't been live in a while, and Green Bay Wacky's going to have a prayer stream at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I thought maybe I'd come on and just see who wanted to. When we really do know what somebody's going through, and we still kick them when they're down. And I think they need to stop doing that. And I just want to talk about stuff like that. Hey, Stormtrooper style, good to see you. Georgia Gambler, hey, hey, it's the Georgia Gambler. Yes, it is. I hope you're lucky, Georgia Gambler. And let's see. Oh, NGO Zich TV. I can't even pronounce that. But it's so good to see you. Hey, Witchy Princess, so good to see you too. Seems like we're always missing each other. And King Jellybean. I got to let you know, King Jellybean, that I do love you. You remind me a lot of somebody very, very dear to me. And I just get tickled when I watch you. It just warms my heart all over. Hey, Carolyn, wanted to be free. Hello, so good to see you. She's so supportive. All you guys are so great to come in. Richie Princess, honey, I will lift you up. Let me tell you a little something about her. She's had a rough way to go. She's had a hard life. But she loves people. She's got a heart as big as Texas, and she's never let the devil have it. And that's one thing I love about Witchy. Sometimes she gets worked up and she tells it like it is, but she's real. And she's a very special person, very supportive, loving person who's had a lot to deal with and still came out shining so bright. So if you don't know Witchy Princess, get to know her. She's worth it, and she's wonderful. Margie Yeomans, yeah, so good to see you. Hey, I loved your video with Cap 7 that was on there. It was wonderful that him and I think it was Boomerang that came to see you. Did I get that right? And they did such a good job. It was a great video. And you're just wonderful. She said, hello, Donna, how are you and Dennis, many blessings. Well, we're doing okay. You can see we still got some stuff behind us. I don't know what's all back here, but we're still trying to find things. The weirdest thing is, and it was one of the last things I packed, I haven't been able to find my pants and my underwear. I've got just maybe one pair of pants and maybe 3 pair of underwear. And so they have to be washed quite frequently. I can't find them. They seem to just vanish into thin air. I don't know if they, fell off the back of a truck or what. They just haven't showed up yet. It's kind of funny. John Franco, good to see you. He says, I'm at work and stopped to say in. Well, that's really nice, John, being at work and stopping in to say hello. Well, hello. And hello to your boss for me, too, unless you're the boss. King Jellybean, and I want to sing on your stream. Well, I tell you what, King Jellybean, I've never had panel ever up on my stream. I'm very new to this. Though Rant Gems, he might be a pro. That don't mean his mama is, I'm still learning. And so I would like to do that sometimes. That's something that me and my husband was talking about, trying to do that sometime, but I'm not quite ready. You just have to understand. But when I am ready, you will be more than welcome and so invited to come and sing on my stream. You just tickle me, boy. You rattle them words off just like I told you, somebody very dear to me. So you will definitely be welcome. Herman the Great. Oh, good to see you. Herman the Great is wonderful. He's so supportive, and I love you too, Herman. He's just such a great, just loves you. I mean, it's. I told him he looks like Andre the Giant, and he really does if you look at him. But he's just such a big-hearted person, and he just supports you and loves you. And he makes you feel like family. And when he's having a hard time, he don't mind telling you, and he don't mind listening when you're having a hard time. That's what friends do. And he's just really good that way. Hey, Bowser, yay! My only Patreon, yeah. Well, I love you, Bowser, and thank goodness he's not my only Patreon now, but he certainly was my first. Brent started my Patreon page for me, and he put $1 down. And then Bowser came, and then, well, I've had a lot of PayPals. I've had a lot since then. Heck, I'm sitting in a home that came from the grace of God and my friends and family here at YouTube. And when I say friends and family, you guys are really my family. And that's for sure. So good to see you. And oh my goodness, let's see who else we got in here. I don't want to miss nobody. The Jamin Show. Good to see you, honey. Hugs to you too. Yes. So good to see you. I love it when you know each other too. Jamin says, smash that like button for Donna. All right, there we go. I'm still new at this, so you have to excuse me. Witchy, I just made you blue. And I'm going to make King Jelly Bean blue. But King Jelly Bean, your rule of thumb is, you know, you got to support the stream that you're in. All right. But I love you, so I'm going to give you a wrench. I'm going to try you out. All right. All right. We're going to give him a shot. He's a young'un. He's smart, though, and he's funny. And I love him. Mark Fun Jones, good to see you. Fart jams for all. Oh, he's so funny. Oh, Mark Jones, he's really artistic. If you haven't been to his channel, he's got a sense of humor that's just kind of out there. And I admit, first time that I went to his stream, I was like, what is he doing? And then pretty soon I just started giggling and I couldn't stop. He's very, very creative. And please check out Mark Fun Jones. He's wonderful. Angel C. Hi, Donna. I'm so happy to be with you and everyone. Well, Angel, we're glad to have you too. Anybody with a name like Angel should be welcome on my stream. All right. And a TSN Gamer. Hey, Erica. So Erica must be in here. There she is. Erica's Wacky World. Hey, Donna. Yeah, good to see you, Erica. Oh, I love you too, Bowser. You know, Bowser is one of my YouTube sons, and I love him very much. And he's been through a lot too, and he don't deserve it. And people, that's was my thing tonight that I really wanted to talk about is kicking people, being mean to people when you shouldn't be. And why do people even do that? You know, you got to uplift one another. You got to love one another. You got to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know, especially if you've loved them a long time. It really bothers me, you know, if somebody knows that you're going through a tough time and they still want to kick you, especially someone you love dearly, boy. It hurts, don't it? And that's when you just got to fly and rise above that storm like the eagle that you are in Christ. That's what I try to do. And sometimes I fall and sometimes I stumble, but right before I hit the ground, I always swoop right back up because God's got my back. He knows my heart. And that's what it's about. That's what it's all about. Oh, it said, no, Donna. Yeah, I did. I just did it. Yeah, it says that I made you a moderator. I don't know why, Witchy, you're not showing up blue. But it's saying when I put my little dots by you, I'll try it again. Yeah, my only chance is to remove it from you. And if you're not blue yet, I don't know why. Maybe it'll show up next stream. But I definitely made you blue, honey. So you can act like you're blue. You are the best, so honest. Darn those undergarments. I know it. Isn't that awful? It's like, oh, it's just driving me crazy. You know, I'm so happy, but yet it's not like I got money to go out and buy a bunch of pants and stuff. So please pray for me to find my undies and my pants. God knows I need them. I do. We'll find them. They'll be somewhere, you know. I told Dennis to go out and check in the shed, see if he put them out there. Who knows? He might have. All right. Oh, yes, Mother Nature, you're blue. She sure is. Good to see you, honey. And smoke a lot bear. Satanic called so real. They are, but they are not the subject tonight. And I don't want to talk about that. So, but they are real. Simply Coastal. Amen, Donna Shaw. Go, 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 go. Oh, wow, Rock G. I do that sometimes. What does she do? What does she do sometimes? We don't know. What do you do? I love you too, Mother Nature. Witchy says, I see it. She's showing up blue now. Well, you got to go. Okay, King Jelly Bean, you go ahead and go. Make sure you eat all your vegetables. All right. I am a Leo. Great live stream. Well, hi, I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo too, actually. I was born the same day and the same year as Whitney Houston. Can you believe that? I outlived her. She was really wonderful, though. She's very good. And somebody's asking me how I'm doing. There, oh, I'm way behind is how I'm doing. I scrolled the wrong way, I think. Yolanda, good to see you, Yolanda. She says, hi, Donna Shaw. So blessed I caught you live. Oh, blessings to you and hubby. Hi, everyone. Blessings. I'm glad to be live. It's been a bit, you know. Today we played out of healthcare in Brooke, Indiana. And that's a little town off the beaten path. But boy, they were so crowded and they just loved it and wanted us to come back more. And we just had a really good time. Then we went to Iroquois Hospital in Watseka, Illinois, and we played over there. And they wanted us to play more too. And we honored the veterans in both places and did a few patriotic songs. And we had them laughing and crying and clapping and singing. And some of them were rocking back and forth and doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, there's Kristen Meeker. I love you too, Kristen. Hey, what can we do to get Jiggy back on YouTube? Right? What can we do to get you guys on YouTube? I love you, but, I don't always see those notifications. I'll be honest, I am not somebody that carries my cell phone with me. Some people, boy, they carry them with them everywhere they go. And I just didn't grow up with a cell phone, so I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just don't always carry them, and they're not always part of my. If I travel, I try to carry them, but then sometimes I don't get a signal, and I'll try to go in on you guys' live stream when we're traveling down the road, and I'm in and out. And I'm just hoping any of you guys understand when that happens. Chances are very good that I'm traveling down the road and I can't do anything about it. Is Witchy Princess going to Walmart, she said? Erica, she'll never let me live that down. She says, praying for Donnie's undies and pants. Tee-hee-hee. That'll be our joke, probably. How you doing, Rock G? You doing better? I sure hope so. Been praying for you, honey. And with God, all things are possible. Hope you're doing all right. ASE Music. Yay. Good to see you, ASE. Prayers and hugs. Oh, I need all the hugs I can get and all the love I can get, every single bit. Oh, thank you, Leo said. Great live stream. Jelly Duck. Well, hello. Quack, quack, Jelly Duck. Good to see you. I've been seeing him all over. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. Yeah, she is my sister in the Lord. Sugar Bay, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, I missed the stuff. Oh, there's so much. Mangy, housewife, I didn't see you. I'm so sorry. Good to see you. Glad that you're here. Oh, I'm going to try to get down there. Michael Reynolds, good to see you. Thank you for coming. And, of course, I said hi to Mother Nature. Always remember it's not nice to fool Mother Nature. Not ever. And every time I see her, I think of unicorns and rainbows. All right. Okay, let's see who we got. Wagons Engineer. Well, hello, Wagons Engineer. I want everybody to know that Wagons Engineer has a wonderful legacy, and he had a lot of family who served in the military. And he also recently became one of my Patreons, the highest one that I have. So I want to just give him a thank you. I don't want to do that. Verdict squad. I don't think I'm imitating him, Whitney. Well, bravo. Yay. There we go. There's a Donna shout out there, Wagon Engineers. Thank you so much. And Bowser, thank you so much. Thank all of you. You guys have just been great, supporting me in so many different ways. And every prayer, every good thought, everything nice said. I mean, all that makes everything different. It's powerful. People don't realize how powerful positivity is, but I guarantee you that it will overcome negativity anytime. And I know we all got our little soap operas and stuff going on in our life, besides what's here on YouTube. Well, hello, Michael Reynolds. Hugs and much love to you. Glad to see you. I'm doing pretty good today. I've had my moments these last few weeks. It's been emotional because, I go to unpack and I find a poem or a card or something from somebody that I can no longer see, and sometimes it gets really emotional. Oh, thank you, Daddy Helmick. I appreciate that. Very nice of you to say that. Mark Romeo, Mopata Vlogs, and ASC. Oh, Wagon Engineer is announcing to us that he is having fish and rice for dinner. I think he thinks he's on Facebook. I get a kick out of Facebook. They always tell you what they have for dinner. And some people really, honestly, ritually, not just once in a while, but ritually take a picture of their plate and post it so you can see what they're having for dinner. That's pretty funny to me. K10XOXO, good to see you. Hello, thanks for coming into my stream. Now, it's really hard for me to go to people's channels and support them and talk to you and do all that stuff. But if you guys do go to my channel and you make a comment or something, I promise I'll hug you back. See, in this stream, we call it hugs because I always say there's not enough love in this world. Okay. People are talking about Instagram. Now, I don't even have Instagram. I'm trying to do everything I can. I can't hardly keep up with YouTube. And says why Jiggy's wanting, he's going on Twitch and everything. And boy, it makes it hard because I don't get notified like I do. If I'm setting up my computer, I check my subscribers and see who's on live. That's how I normally do it. It's Pauline Newman, not to be confused with Paul Newman. Unless Pauline, are you Paul Newman's daughter? That's a great name. Good to see you. Glad you're here. She said Kristen says, I put up a video of the pics of Gage's 1 year, his birthday. Yeah, I tweeted out the Gage show number 2. I did that. And look at this TMP Gaming and Vlogging channel. Now, this is positivity. Comes in and goes, hey, Donna Shaw, how are you on this amazing day? Oh, I love that attitude. That's so wonderful. Amazing day. Every day is really amazing, but you don't always see it that way. And sometimes it's over and you missed it. Yeah, Mother Nature, if no one has told you lately, you're beautiful, amazing, and doing a great job. Keep it up, beautiful. Well, Mother Nature, you're doing a great job, and there is this strange connection between you and me. I can't quite explain it all, but I love you, and I'm praying for you, and I think that you need to definitely be told you're doing a good job. So Bowser's saying, hey, Donna, how are you enjoying life lately? Oh, that's such a loaded question. I'm enjoying my life in lots of ways. Oh, Wild Bill Purdue comes on. I used to date Donna. He did, but we didn't. He goes by Wild Bill, but back then I called him William. And my grandma and grandpa used to call him Sweet William. Isn't that funny? And he's a veteran too, and a veteran from the Air Force. But I dated him before he was ever in the Air Force. So he's in choir together. Good to see you, Bill. I'm actually shocked that you came on my stream, but good to see you. I didn't think you ever got off. He's on Facebook all the time. All the time. Okay. Trying to catch up. What's going on, Witchy? She says she's trying to get donations. Struggle is hard. What's going on, honey? Didn't see that. And Bowser, how am I enjoying my life lately? Well, I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting. You know, this is the first time that I've been without my kids since Corey passed away. So it's really hard because I think I clung maybe a little more, you know. And but I'm sure Bowser understands this because he lost his brother not very long ago. And he was talking on his stream one day, you know, if his mom don't know where the kids are, the ones that are left, how that's very tormenting to her. And, you know, I'm going through that same thing. And, but I'm so happy to have a place now that I can call mine. I'm real excited about that. I know, Mother Nature. It will. It's been really hard because, you know, me and Dennis was on our own, and then Corey lived with us probably half the time. He had his own apartment, but he stayed with us a lot. And then when we moved, you know, with my oldest son, we rented a house, and his wife and my 2 grandkids. So we had like a big family situation. Well, now it's just me and Dennis, but I'm kind of liking that too. You know, I'm getting used to that real quick. But yet, you know, it's weird, you know, being a mom and stuff, and used to, you know, dealing with this and dealing with that, and then they're not there. So it's different. Oh, thank you, Pauline Newman. She said she loves my vibes. Ooh, I got vibes. Yeah. Thank you, Witchy Princess. It really was a miracle. I hope everybody knows about my miracle that's in here. Mark Romeo Mopeda. Does everybody know about my miracle? And if they don't, I'll tell it. If not, I won't. So if anybody wants to hear it that don't know, let me know in the chat. Thank you, Mother Nature. I understand that all too well. All too well. And I think that's why we connect. Tell us about your miracle, Bowser says. Oh, thank you, Angel Z. Yeah, I'm pretty much an open book. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. But my miracle, okay, this is really what happened. I was renting with my oldest boy, his wife, 2 grandkids. Okay, for the last 3 years, me and my husband, we rented this fairly big house. And my son was still in college. And then he graduated from college. And so it was kind of time for, you know, them to go their way and us to go our way, you know, and you know, everybody have their own space, that sort of thing. No arguing or nothing. You know, we all love each other. It was time. But I hadn't, you know, I was living with my oldest son when my middle son died. And it made me feel good just to see him in the other room, just to see him there. And that's kind of hard to explain. It just, even if I didn't talk to him, you know, just knowing he was there made me feel good. But anyway, we'd been renting there for 3 years, and it was time to go. And I didn't know what we were going to do, for one, because what we do is how we make a living is we go to healthcare centers, we go to veterans homes, we do benefits, we do a lot of stuff for the seniors, for the disabled, and especially the veterans. And that's what we do. And we charge very little money. We travel throughout Indiana and Illinois. And we feel like, we're really called to do this. And we have a lot of people telling us what a difference we make. We love people everywhere we go. We lose them all the time. And that's hard to deal with sometimes. But my belief is that I'll see them again. Anyway, I'm getting off track just trying to explain who I am for those who don't know what I do. I had about $500 saved back, but it wasn't enough. And 255 of that had to go for my car payment. So I never did do the math, but I think it's about 245 really I could say I had saved. And that's a drop in a bucket when you go to move. But anyway, I started dreaming. Since about May, I started dreaming of this trailer. And that me and my husband, we hadn't been in a trailer since 1994. And I started dreaming about this trailer. And the front of it had this porch that came out like this, if you can see me, like this. Had this weird cutout, like I guess you could put a grill or something there. And I would wake up, and I just think, well, that's a strange porch. And I wouldn't think much about it at all. And I just would go on about my business. And my son came home, my oldest boy, Travis, and he told me, he said, Mom, me and my wife, we found a place that we want to get, but we have to go ahead and take it or somebody else is going to. And they really wanted it. And it gave us about 2 weeks to pack up a whole house to try to find a place and to find a place we could afford. And in the natural, it just didn't seem possible, But I'll be honest, I was more worried about if I ended up homeless. It is in summertime. I guess I could stay by the river. But I was more worried about how I was going to do my job, how I was going to be clean and go do what I have to do. You can't show up all nasty in places like that. So I really was worried about that. And everything inside just kept telling me it was going to be okay. And it just didn't make any sense in the natural. Sometimes we go through life and it's like that. We're facing this mountain and we just don't see any way around it at all. We don't see, it's like you've reached a dead end. And it felt like we had reached that end, but yet inside, I just kept feeling like it was going to be all right. So, anyway, we went to this trailer park and I'd never been to it before. And we pulled into the office. And the office, I asked them if they had anything for rent. And they said they did. And so she said, but the one right beside you is for sale. You can buy it if you want it. Well, nobody's ever going to lend us money because of what we do. I don't have a regular, I'm going to make $500 this week or $300 next week or whatever. When you do entertainment, you don't know. And I often, because of the nature of what I do, we're not paid until a month later, sometimes 2 months later, and they're very small checks. You never know when they're going to come in. So nobody wants to loan you money like that, But she gave me the number to the guy and the last 4 digits of the guy to call to look at the trailer. The last 4 digits of the phone number was numbers that were very familiar to me. They were 9963. And I was born on the 9th of August, 1963. So you can understand that. And I know Mother Nature probably would totally understand that. Because sometimes you like numbers. God speaks to us in many ways, and numbers for me has been important. When I seen those numbers, I thought, well, all right, I said, Dennis, just go ahead and give him a call. We might as well look at it. We're here. And I walked around to the front, and there was that porch that I had been, dreaming about. And I just started crying because, I didn't know how, but I just felt like, I'm going to get that trailer. It's going to be mine. I didn't understand it, but I just knew it was. And the guy came, we looked at it. We filled out the paperwork and everything. And me and Dennis got in the car, and Dennis looked at me and he says, Wouldn't that be funny if they actually accepted that? And I started laughing. I said, yeah, it'd be hilarious. I said, but they just might. So the next day they actually called us and they accepted it. And but they said, you need to meet us on Monday. You need $1,500 down. Make sure you have all the utilities in your name. Make sure you have insurance, and you have to be able to prove that to us on Monday. And this was like, I think, Thursday. I said, okay, we'll be there, you know. And we went on a live stream, and me and my husband were playing, and an angel, I'm going to just say an angel that's on YouTube, came in, and she felt led to give us $300. And that was a lot of money. And I took that $300, and all we asked for was prayer. I took that $300, and by faith, I put my deposit down on my gas, on my electric, and paid my insurance. My daughter-in-law thought I had went completely cuckoo, and she said, you can't do that because you don't have the money for the trailer, and you're going to have these utilities in your name, and you're going to be stuck, you know, paying for these utilities when you don't even, not even living there. And I just kind of laughed, and I said, well, you know, if it's meant to be, I will be. And then Green Bay Wacky, he ended up doing a stream. He felt led, him and Cab 7 did a stream to where they were just lifting me up in prayer. And they asked me if I'd come on the panel and explain what we do and, you know, the situation. And I did. And within an hour, God had opened up people's hearts. And within an hour, I got the $1,500 put down on that trailer. And that's where I'm at right now, is my trailer. And I have tried so hard, my phone, I don't know if the internet's out here or it's my phone or what, but I've tried so hard to record, and I'll figure it out to where I can just walk around and show everybody, you know, my trailer. It's not a big deal. It's a single wide, but it's plenty big for me and Dennis. And we're getting ready to celebrate, you know, our 25th wedding anniversary on the 31st of July. What a wonderful present, you know, and to me, you know, it's from God because it all belongs to him, and it's from those that, you know, he opened their heart, you know, and it just rained, and blessings just rained. So, you know, it's also cheaper than any apartment I could have gotten, and in 5 years it'll be paid off, and then all I'll have to pay is lot rent. So I should be able to handle that okay. I want to continue to be able to do what I do because I see a difference in all the places that we go. People say we make a difference, and it's really emotional. They make a difference for me. You guys make a difference for me. And it was a blessing from God. I can't deny that. Oh, hi, Hazy Days. He said, you deserve it, Donna. Good to see you. And I don't know, sometimes I deserve nothing, you know, but God loves us no matter what we deserve, Hazy Days. I hope you got your bike back and everything. I think it was, I know you got another one, and I think something went wrong with it, and you had to fix it or something. If you don't know who Hazy Days is, well, he's probably the best songwriter that's ever lived. And if you don't believe me, go to his channel. He has songs that just speak to my heart. The first time that I heard them, it was like it was already in my soul. I mean, I can't explain. It just resonated. Just amazing, amazing music. It's so deep, and it makes you think, you know, and it's beautiful tunes, and he's fantastic, very talented, excellent guitar player, great singer, just amazing. So if you haven't checked out Hazy Days, well, you must have had your head under a rock for a while. You need to get it out and go check him out because he's really, really good. Thank you, Pauline Newman. She said, happy anniversary. And Unapologetic Games, good to see you. Happy anniversary, she says. Congratulations, lovely. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Mother Nature. Really, if this hadn't happened, we really would have been on the street. I'm not kidding. I mean, it was just amazing. Yeah, it says you can plant flowers and stuff. I've already got some plants out there that I brought in from my other place. I have like a mother-in-law's tongue, which is funny. I've got a mother-in-law's tongue and a lot of aloe vera plants and some kind of palm something out there. I don't know what it is. Oh, no, I didn't, Bowser. He just says, Donna, I'm not sure if you saw it earlier, but my friend Anna joined your Patreon. That's great. Thank you, Bowser. Anna Banana. I know exactly who he's talking about. Hazy Days said he just wrote a new song. Did you post it, Hazy Days? Thank you, Mother Nature. That'd be a dream come true, I think, to collab with Hazy Days. He's freaking awesome. Did you see my song Hazy Days that I played on Chill Jams Wednesday? I don't know if you were there or not on Rant Jams, Chill Jams, but I did a new song on Wednesday. It's the first time I ever did it. I just finished writing it. It's totally raw. Yes, Hazy Days is awesome. President Syed. I'm not sure how to say it. I'll just call you Mr. President. Hello, Mr. President. Pauline said she just subscribed to Hazy Days. Everybody should. If you like music at all, I'm telling you, there's just something about it. And when he makes the big time, which he's getting pretty famous here on YouTube, and when he makes the big time, I told him I wanted VIP tickets. Meet and greet, dinner with Hazy Days, backstage passes, front row seat. I want it all. I want it all. I sure am pimping it, ain't I there, Mother Nature? I'm glad to see you guys getting each other. We call it hugs here. Huggy hugs, hugs. Here's DJ M Films, McCollum. It's my first time, and I've been listening, and that story just got me. I'm glad everything worked out for you. Well, thank you, DJ M. I'm glad you're here, and I would love to support you if I'm not already. So thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad that it got to you. Yeah, the big hugs. I love the big hugs. There's no sense in it. If you're going to give a hug, do it right. Like those people who go to give you a hug. That ain't no hug. What is that? What is that? The little pat. That ain't no hug. You got to squeeze that stuff, man. You got to give it, make it count. Oh, wow. It's about 10 minutes in on your last live. Okay. Well, Hazy, even though Rant Jams didn't post the Chill Jam from Wednesday, it's on my Twitter because I posted it and it's in there. And I think it's an hour and 20 in or something like that, real close. I wrote this song called Mama Rant. And, it's just kind of a cute song. I think your playing would make it better. Oh. Claudia, the Italian slot chick. Hey, good to see you, Claudia. Yeah, Unapologetic Game says, make it count. Hugs are the best. That's what I say. Make it count. I know, and I'm not going to say any names because I wouldn't want to embarrass anybody, but I just feel led to say that it's strange how some of the times people that's gone through the worst crap have the biggest hearts and have the most understanding for each other. And I look in the chat and I know for a fact that there's a lot of people in here that has gone through a lot of stuff and they still shine just like a diamond. And it's just, it amazes me. Hey, Anna Banana, thank you for becoming another Patreon. Anna Banana is another Patreon. So now, you know, Bowser don't have to be alone. You and Wagon and Anna, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You know, I'm really not a video gamer. But my husband absolutely enjoys watching Bowser play, you know, and I like to hear him talk, and I like to hear the people in the chat and talk to them and stuff too. And so, you know, we go to his channel, it works out good for both of us. But, you know, if I go into a video game channel and it's just watching the video game and no interaction, I don't stay very long because I like the interaction. I think that's what live streaming and YouTube is all about. You know, I guess you can always make videos and put them up, but that's not interacting and talking to people. Marie, unapologetic Gomes. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Better name is Marie. Thank you for coming in. And she came in during her work and she has to get back to work. So she must have took a break. Bowser said, I am terrible at games. Ha ha, but it's fun. Oh, Bowser, Dennis lives to see you crash. And today when you fell off that great big bridge and you were in that thing, whoop, all the way down. That's kind of funny because he tickles. He always laughs when he sees that stuff. Are you okay? Mother's Nature is asking me what's my husband's channel. My husband's channel is Eye Candy. Is that your YouTube name? Eye Candy for your YouTube channel? He said, yeah, it's Eye Candy because he's sweet on my eyes. Eye Candy. All right. Hi, Kat. Good to see you. Jimbo French, so good to see you. Bowser's laughing. He said, I crash a lot. I believe interacting with the chat and building that relationship as a community is the key. I agree. That is why I also do the regular OBS streams, also similar to rants. And that's when he plays, Bowser is my only Patreon. I've seen him do it. And then I went back, you know, and I watched sometimes people, you know, after they've live streamed, I'm not see it live, but I'll still watch it. And I've heard him playing that song in there. So I know he does because he did it when he, you know, I wasn't even in there. All right. Let's see who else we got going on in here. Yeah, that's right, Mother Nature. Eye Candy. Eye Candy. Yeah. But mostly, you know, Dennis and I, we work together as a team. So even though this says Donna Shaw, it should say Dennis and Donna Shaw, really. But, you know, I write songs and I produce those songs. And I figure out how I want them played, where I want to play, you know, everything. And then Dennis, he helps with making videos and the technology and all that. I'm not a technical person, period. But I'm a very social person. So without Dennis, I couldn't do a whole lot. Erica says, weird, I just liked a video and the thumbs up is blue instead of black. I don't know.
Give it a wrench.
I don't know. All right. Kenneth, the Kentucky fan, says hello to Kentucky Girl. Perhaps they meet in the Kentucky rain. You guys probably don't even know that song. Who knows that song, Kentucky Rain? And if you know it, Type in the chat, who did it? Kentucky Rain. It's a great song. If you've never heard it, it's a great song. Oh, yes, I know it is late. Hazy Days, thanks for coming in. I'm really honored that you would be here. He is wonderful, very talented man. And he said he speaks soon. He's over in Wales. That's a long way. So it's 12:45 a.m., almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, I can certainly understand. You're going to have to say goodnight. So I say goodnight. Much love to you, Hazy Days. Mother Nature said, and I say it too. Bye-bye, honey. I never heard it, Donna. You never heard Kentucky Rain? Okay. Nobody can tell me who does it either. I asked the question and nobody's answered. D.D. Shaw's. Yeah, that's us, D&D. Good night, Hazy Days. May God bless you too, honey. May God bless you too. Well, sure, Angel Z, you better take that boy into his bathtub. Well, being a mom is the most important job in the world. You better get in there. Well, I understand. Angel, you take care of that beautiful boy. Yes, Mother Nature is very supportive, DJ in film. She's just really wonderful. And very understanding. She's very understanding. There you go. Okay, now Mother Nature got it right. She said Elvis, but what I'm thinking is she Googled it. Mother Nature, did you Google Elvis? I wonder if she really knew it or she Googled it. Can you make me some recommendations, Lord Vader? Okay. And Claudia says, I like Elvis. Okay, what do you mean, Lord Vader, by recommendations, and who are you talking to? Aha, Googler. Bowser knew it. She says, thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. Yes, I cheated. I knew you'd tell me the truth. But you know what? I love that about you. Hey, you guys really should check out that song. Not right this minute because you're here with me, but, on check. It's called Kentucky Rain by Elvis Presley. It's actually a really good song. I did. I needed the help terribly. Hey, did you guys see that song that I did called Mama Rant that I just wrote? Did any of you guys see that or heard it? Oh, Bowser says he's a Googler also. Mother Nature, I gave you a big hug. Thank you, Mother Nature. She's got my back. She knows me. Yeah. Strike one. Not against you, but you did right. That was strike one. Yeah, because I don't do that kind of stuff in my stream. I just try to love everybody and be good to people here. And, if you want to get nasty, you got to go somewhere else. Ta-ta. Oh my, yes, what an awesome song that was. Okay, so Kentucky Girl apparently remembers it. Called Kentucky Rain. Yes, it was interesting. Bowser. Bowser's a lot easier to say than Bowser. But yet, when you look at it, it's Bowser. Would you like to hear it? Was you in there, Mother Nature, when I wrote that, the Mama Rant song? Because I would like to do it because I'm still learning it. I haven't recorded it yet. And when I was on Rant Jams, there was a lot of people said they thought I should record it. I got your back, Jack. I mean, oh, Donna. Yeah. Are you talking about the Mama Rant song, or are you talking about a different song there, Mother Nature? Oh, sorry, Claudia. I'm sorry to hear that. She says she's going to relax her head. It hurts a bit and going to nurse it. Later, Donna and everyone. Well, so sorry, Claudia. You get to feeling better. Sometimes you just need to lay down a little bit, get one of them, wash your eggs, wring them out, put that over your head. Just cool down a little bit. So you feel better. Mama rants. Okay, we're going to do it. All right, my husband's, he's so good to me. He's always right there. He takes good care of me. You did it. Hold on, I gotta fix it here. Okay. Sorry. I got the words to it. Oh, I gotta take this. All right, let me see here. Whoa, it's bright. But we're gonna try it. And this is a really, brand new song. And as I told my husband, we need to record it, but we had 2 shows today and 2 tomorrow. All right. It's called Mama Rant. And that might help if I get the fingers on the right thing. I'm the mother branches. I'm the mom of you too. Yeah, I'm the mother branches. I'm the mom of you too. I love branches. Grand Champs loves me too. Make no mistake about it, I'm Grant's #1 fan. Oh, make no mistake about it, I'm Grant's #1 fan. I have loved Grant James since he was a little man. Yeah, I'm the mother Grant James. I'm the mom of you too. Said I'm the mother Grant James. I'm the mom of you too. I love Grant James, and Grant James loves me too. I'm a little bit ornery, yeah, I like having fun. Said I'm a little bit ornery, yeah, I like having fun. I gave life to Grant James. Grant's my life, everyone. Yeah, I'm the mother Grant James. I'm the mom of you too. Said I'm the mother Grant James. I'm the mom of you too. Cause I love Grant James, and Grant James loves me too. I'm the no drama mama Donna, just wanna love everyone. Yeah, I'm a no drama mama Donna, just wanna love everyone. It's easy to love Grand Jam. Grand Jam is his mother's son. Yeah. Well, I'm the mother, Grand Jam. I'm the mom of you too. Said I'm the mother, Grand Jam. I'm the mom of you too. I love Grand Jam. Grand Jams loves me too. Shout out to the YouTuber calling me mama. Oh, shout out to the YouTuber out there calling me mama. Grant's still on Grand Jam. He still calls me Donna. Yeah, I'm the mother, Grand Jam. I'm the mom of you too. Said I'm the mother, Grand Jam. I'm the mom of you too. I love Grand Jam. Grand Jam loves me too. I love Grand Jam. Grand Jam loves me too. There you go. Something like that. Hey, Motard. He's another one of my YouTube sons. Love is everything, Erica. It's everything. I was so thirsty. I was trying to do that song and I was coughing. It's like, right there at the end. Thank you so much. Hey, Day JM Films. He said, that was awesome. Yay. Thank you. That's really fresh. I just wrote that. Got it done today about 2 o'clock. So, it's not flowing real good yet because I'm just, kind of getting comfortable with it. Sometimes it takes a little bit. And I've been doing other songs today. We did 2 shows today. Oh, Bowser, thank you so much. He said, Donna rules. Yeah. My kids certainly don't think so, I'll tell you that. All right. Mother Nature said, beautiful and a banana. Oh, yes. I see that. I know about that. She's got smiles, and she's got mushrooms, and then she's got the emojis pointing that way. See? There you go. Well, actually, Ranch Jams does love mushrooms, and I'm talking about regular mushrooms. He likes the ones that are stuffed. Well, he likes it all. If it's mushrooms, he'll eat them. He really does like that. My boys and I, that was always the thing. We always enjoyed mushrooms. But Dennis, he never liked mushrooms he just don't really like them. Oh, okay. Somebody just said their name was Dennis, if you want to call me that. Oh, the DJM Films name, Dennis, is Dennis.
Wow.
So I think I can remember that. It's Today might say every day for the last 25 years, maybe longer. Hey, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the story there about me and Dennis. Uh, we knew each other for 2 years before we ever dated. And I always thought he was the nicest guy I ever knew. And to be honest, I didn't think that I was in his caliber. And I didn't think he would be interested in me at all. And we hung out with the same people and, did things, together, like we go bowling or go dancing or whatever. And, we were somewhere, the band was playing, and we had some, mutual friends. And Dennis, he'd been all over that dance floor asking people to dance. And, well, lucky me, they said no. Every one of them said no. And so he'd come over and he's like, well, hey, Donna, and he sad look on his face, so sad. It was so sad. And he asked me to dance. And, of course, I said I would. And we got on the dance floor and he pulled me really close to him. And to be honest, man, my heart started going pop, 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 pop really fast. And it freaked me out because I thought, man, this is so loud. And I just thought he could hear me and I shoved him back. And then I thought, what was I thinking? That felt pretty good, right? So I pulled him in closer. And then he shoved me back. He did. That's pretty funny, but it's the truth. And then on July the 10th, when he asked me to marry him, you know what he did? He said, if I do ask you to marry me, how long do I have? And I looked at him as serious as I could be, and I said, not very long. And, he had trouble, with that commitment, but not really. I mean, we got married very quick. He asked me the 10th and we ended up getting married on the 31st. But, he just kept leaving the room and coming back and having another excuse and, something else. And it was just really funny. And then he asked me if I would move in with him. And I said, no, I had 3 boys and I couldn't play that kind of game. It was either this is what it is or this is what it ain't, and that's okay either way. I just wasn't going to play no more games with it. So I guess I wrote this next song. I'm going to do another song if you want. You guys want to hear another song? Hey, Joyfold, so good to see you. Oh, he's wonderful. If you haven't been in his stream, do it. He's just, his humor is great. It's so good. And he's so fast, you're laughing at something and then he's on to something else. And it's so fast that you can't, you're still laughing at that and he's already said something else that makes you laugh and you just can't keep up with it all. Sure, go for it. Okay. I'm going to do one more song. All right. Here's a song I wrote for Dennis. There it goes. Here's a song I wrote for Dennis because he was kind of afraid a little bit. But, who wouldn't be? I mean, I'm crazy. And then I had 3 boys on top of it. And when he married me, he married us all. You know what I mean? He had to put up with everybody. So I guess I can understand it. Well, I want you around me now, every night and day. And I want you to hear what my heart has to say. And I want you to be there when it's my time to play. Come on and give it all up. Come on and give it all up. Come on and give it all, baby. Oh yeah, you need to give it all up to be in my world. You gotta give it all up. Don't you give me excuses. Don't you tell me no lie. Don't make no plans. No, for ain't alibi. Don't be no cloud on my sunny sky. Come on and give it all up. Come on and give it all up. Come on and give it all, baby. Oh yeah, you need to give it all up. To be in my world, you gotta give it all up. Now I'm worth every minute, and I'm worth every dime, and I'm worth every answer, time after time. I'm worth it all, baby, 'cause I'm the loving kind. Come on and give it all up. Come on and give it all up. Come on and give it all, baby. Oh yeah, you need to give it all up. To be in my world, you got to give it all up. To be in my world, you got to give it all up. Hey, yeah, Pauline said she's dancing around the living room. Mother Nature said she loved me. I love you too. I love all of you. Hugs to everybody. Hugs for everybody for liking this old folky music. It's original stuff, but hey, I'm originally old. That's why I'm the mother of YouTube, because I'm old. This concert rules. Love it, Anna Banana said. Thank you, Anna Banana. Bowser said, woo, woo, which reminds me, I've got to do a song, because Bowser was complaining earlier on his stream about trains. And I've got this song I got to do about trains. And actually, it's an old Johnny Cash song. And it's actually me and Dennis and Harmonica Dave, also known as Dave Hunt, playing the harmonica. And it's really a good song. I like it. It's an old Johnny Cash song, but I thought about it. Oh, thank you, Joyful. I really need a good microphone. I got a real cheap camera, and it's a bad microphone. And when I listen to it back, to me, the quality of the audio isn't nearly what it ought to be. It actually is better, I think, in person than it is when you listen to it when I listen to it back, I'm like, oh, I need something I don't have. I'm all new to this. I'll figure it out eventually. Bowser said he loves the Cash Man. Well, see, before I do this song, I got to say something. See, I can't stand self-righteous people. All right? People that think they're better than you. People think that you're just, I bet my nose is like, you know what I mean? People, I don't know, they think they're all that and great. And the truth is, we're all sinners and we've all screwed up. And who are we to think that we're so great, Not in all honesty, we're not. We've all fall short. We all fall short. But this song is about. It's a Johnny Cash song, and it's called "This Train," and it's actually about. It's about without the blood of Jesus, without accepting Him, that you would never make it, you'd never be good enough. But because of that, you're a clean train. Because of that, You're a clean train. And you know, we all mess up. And when you do, you just got to take it back and you got to apologize. And you got to turn away from it. You don't go right out there and do it again. Because, see, if you're really sorry for something, you don't keep doing it. You know, I know people that, you know, in my life, different things, you know, through the years. And, you know, they say, oh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. And they go right back and do it again. So, you know, they weren't really sorry. And if you're really sorry, God knows that. He knows. And I want everybody to know that I do my very best to love people. And God knows that. And my heart's clean because I know that. And sometimes I'm misunderstood. I'm being misunderstood right now. Not by my husband, but by some other people. It's very hurtful to me. Because I think when you love someone, you should give them the benefit of the doubt. Especially if you've known somebody for a long time. And, you know, but I'm understanding that if you're misunderstood or people get angry for you for no reason, you're in pretty good company. Must mean you're doing something right. So maybe I am doing something right. But I'm going to try this song, see what you think. See if you like it. I keep talking. All right. For Bowser, he says it's got to stop at trains all the time. I love harmonicas too, so I hope you enjoy this. This is us playing, but I got it back up here when we recorded it, so I could just sing along with it. What key did I do that out of? Is it G? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it is. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Nobody rides with the righteous alone. This train is bound for glory. This train, it's a free train. This train, hi Sharon Newman. This train is a free train. This train, it's a free train. Everybody rides in Jesus' name. This train is a real free train. This train. This train, it won't hold no light. This train don't hold no liars. This train don't hold no liars. No false pretenders and no backbiters. This train won't hold no liars. This train, it's a clean train. This train, it's a clean train. This train, it's a clean train. Everybody rides in Jesus' name. This train is a real clean train. This train. See, when you do the best you can, you got a clean train. When you mess up, you take it back to God. And you try harder. But if you're standing on God's side, you're standing on the winning side. You hear that, Bowser? I love you. Do you want to ride the children this holy train? Do you want to ride the children this righteous train? Get on board this holy train. Get on board this righteous train. Yeah, that's little Johnny Cash. You guys remember that? And that was me and Dennis playing that with Harmonica Dave. Man, he's great. I love Harmonica Dave. He's done a lot of good stuff for us on the harmonica. Well, I'm glad you like it, Michelle says. This is a great song. Well, thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, Bowser's got a great attitude. He does. Thank you, Mother Nature. Really appreciate that. Really do. And a banana. Yay, I love it. I was warning her earlier to stay away from Bigfoot because Bigfoot loves cheese and bananas. Now, a lot of people don't know about the cheese. They just know about the bananas. But you see, I was married to Bigfoot for 6 years. And during those 6 years, he ate a lot of bananas and a lot of cheese before, he fled to the wilderness. And before he fled, he was just really filled up with cheese and bananas. And that was back during the time of the government cheese. And a lot of you guys are probably too young to know about the government cheese. But they used to give away these big blocks of cheese, like 5-pound blocks of cheese, and it was delicious. It was the best cheese. I don't know what they did to it. It was so strange. It was so good. And you could get these free cheese. You could go around and you could, if you were in the lower income, well, guess who's there? So I got some cheese. Anyway, he could eat a whole block of it by himself in one sitting. The man ate 40 biscuits at a time. It was unreal. I don't know how anybody could eat like that. Whatever I fixed, there was no leftovers. The kids were really little. And I didn't eat very much. Well, he ate the rest of it. And then to the wilderness. That's where he's at. So Bigfoot is real, and he lives in the wilderness. A 5-pound block of cheese that didn't melt unless you really tried. The secret to melting that cheese, Bowser, was shredding it and warming up your milk and butter and then putting it in, shredded. You're in the UK. Hey, Dave Hunt, the guy you heard on the Monica, he's out of the UK. He's out of Lincolnshire. Dennis. I'm glad you found it too. Let's see what time it's getting to be. Have I went past to Green Bay's time yet? No. See, Green Bay, he's going to have a live stream at 8:30. And, well, I don't want to miss it because it's a prayer stream. And it's for anybody that needs prayer. And, I think I do, but I probably won't say anything on his stream, but God knows, and you guys know because I've just talked to you about some things that was bothering me. And I love you guys to pieces. Would you like one more original song before I go? Because you see, all my YouTube kids that are here, and there's several of you that are here that I call my YouTube kids, is you have to be careful. You have to be careful about who you trust and who you don't trust. And you love everybody, but you don't trust everybody. And trust is something that's really, really earned. And this song was written for my son, Corey, the one that's no longer here. But I wrote it when he still was here. I had been over to his apartment, and he had some thugs over there. When I say thugs, I mean some thugs. Big time thugs. And I didn't want to leave, and I was scared because I didn't want to leave him there with them. And my son was schizophrenic, and he wanted a friend so bad. He would trust anybody, and they'd steal awful. They'd just steal awful. I'd buy him food. They'd come and steal his food. It just didn't matter what it was. They just stole it from him. And it used to break my heart, and I would try to get him, to stay with me. But, he was a man. And he would stay with me about half the time, but he wanted his own apartment and stuff. So this song here has been on the radio, especially in England. If you're still here, there, Dennis, on Sapphire Sounds. Uh, David Harding Price. He's a DJ that really loves this song. I wrote it coming home from my son Corey's house that night because I wouldn't leave until the Thugs did. And then when the Thugs left, then I left. And I'm really night blind. I shouldn't drive at night. And as I was driving, I was thinking about all this. I started freaking out because I went down a country road. And it's a freshly paved road, and I couldn't see no line in the middle. I couldn't see to pull over. And this song just started coming to me as I'm trying to drive home, and I can't see. So I'm gripping the wheel, and the song just starts rolling. And when I got home, I recorded it right away. And I told my husband I was going to send it to Dave Hunt and that he would put some harmonica on it for me. And Dennis didn't think he would, but he sure did. Within 3 days, he brought it back, and in less than a month, it was on the radio. So here's a song I wrote for my son Corey called Harmless Dove. Life is full of many ups and downs. Sooner or later, the downs come around. Take it as it comes if you get nowhere. Go down another road that'll get you there. Be wise as a serpent, harmless dove, strong in mind and power and love. Hope you know just what I'm speaking of. Wise as a serpent, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. Mama taught me not to trust no one, not even myself, just God's own son. She said sometimes you can't ever tell how shallow the pond or how deep the well. Be wise as a serpent, harmless dove, strong in mind, power and love. Hope you know just what I'm speaking of. Wise as a serpent, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. Stay awake, you got to be aware. Be able to see the weed from the tail. Shine the light when darkness comes. Put your faith and hope in God's only Son. Be wise as a serpent, harmless dove, strong in mind, power and love. Hope you know just what I'm speaking of. Wise as a serpent, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. Wise, harmless dove. There you go. I hope you guys liked it. I had a hard time because I want to read what you're saying. And I'm singing one words and trying to watch you. So I might have messed up on a word or two there. Hope you enjoyed the song. Corey really liked it. That was the song he really liked. Thank you, Bowser. He said he was awesome and he loved it. And Dennis from the UK said, brilliant, Donna. That's the way they talk in the UK. That's the way Dave talks. See, he put the harmonica. It's really good too. Yeah. Corey was a big fan of harmonica Dave's too. He loved his music. And one of the last things that he got to hear was me singing Honeysuckle Rose. Before it was released, he got to hear it. And he really liked that. He liked me and Dave singing together. Yeah, Wig, and I take Corey with me everywhere I go, and I don't mean to make people uncomfortable when I talk about him, but well, heck, I've talked about my kids all my life, and just because he's on the other side, it doesn't mean I would stop now. You know, they've been a big part of who I am, and I will always talk about my kids, even if they don't want it. But I don't say anything bad, you know. I know it's probably hard, you know, because I have a strong personality. Having me as a mother might not have been the easiest thing, but I love the kids, and I always did tell them every day. There wasn't a day go by I didn't tell them I love them. I still want to tell them that every day. They just don't want to talk to me every day. They got other things, you know. They're men. They're grown up. But to me, I still want to tell them every day, you know. Thank you, Dennis. Hugs to you too, Michelle. Michelle's a wonderful lady too now. You guys, everybody in this stream is great. I hope you've all hugged each other and loved each other. I hope so, Bowser. I hope so. Mother Nature says, well, I'm grown and would love to talk to you anytime, lovely. You don't know how many times I've been up in the middle of the night, Mother Nature, and looked to see if you were on. And it seemed like when I really wanted to talk to you, you know, you weren't on. And wasn't sure how to get a hold of you. I'm just not the technical person, you know. I'm still learning. I'm learning stuff every day. But it's probably 1 minute. Let's see. It's about 1 minute or so. I can't tell the time. 4 minutes. Okay. Dennis said I got 4 minutes before that live stream comes on with Green Bay. Green Bay's going to do a prayer stream. And no matter what you believe, you know, a little positivity, a little prayer, a little meditation, I don't see how that could hurt anybody. And I know that I don't just believe in miracles. I depend on them. And I have for a long time. Thank you, Pauline Newman. You're awesome. Thank you, Bowser, for saying that. You're welcome, Bowser. Yes. Mother Nature Cookies at gmail.com. All right, I'll remember that. Mother Nature's Cookies. There's another story about cookies. But anyway, my husband, he needs to get over here. Yeah, maybe. Hold on a second. I'm going to get him back over here. It just that we did 2 shows today. And I know he's tired. I didn't want to have to make him work too hard playing some more with me. And I hadn't been on in a while, and I really felt led just to come on and I feel better. I can't believe how I feel better just the short time that I've been on here, about an hour and a half, and it just made me feel wonderful. Hey, Bowser, the truth is we're all bad Christians. But there's some Christians that might not want to hear that. And those are the worst of all. You never, ever, if you want to testify or to give a testimony about God, talk about something God's done for you. Never, ever point out anybody's faults like that, because there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. That's what my grandma used to say. And, you know, that's just the devil's job. Now, when people get dangerous, well, that's a different story. And I know Bowser's been dealing with some of that. He's had his life threatened and everything else. But then again, so have I, and I'm still here. Come here, sweetie. Come on. Come down. Come on down.
Oh, come down.
Yeah, come. I'm going to give Selma. I'm trying. He won't do it. I was trying to get him to sit on my lap. Look how beautiful he is. Isn't he just beautiful? He's so pretty. I love him so much. And my life would have been so different if I hadn't have had him. And my kids would have been a lot different if I hadn't have had him. And he's just great. And he's got some Cherokee in him, which means he's stubborn. That's right. This man is stubborn. Stubborn man. Stubborn man. But he's wonderful. And I love him. And every day with him has been a holiday. Even days that we fight or spat, which isn't often, and it's usually over something stupid and has nothing to do at all with what's really important. You know, maybe we both have a lot on our mind and something will trigger it and it'd be something stupid. But we could never imagine one without the other. And I believe that this is the man that God intended for me to have. And I'll be honest, Dennis is my third husband. Oh, don't that sound terrible? I sound like Mary Magdalene, don't I? But we're getting ready to celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary. I got married right out of college, and that wasn't good. And then I went right from that to Bigfoot. Well, anybody can understand if they's married to Bigfoot, what would have happened. But then I found my prince right here. And I admit I kissed a few frogs before I found him. But I'm really glad that I did. So keep us in your prayers. Let's see, it's what they're saying. Everybody's saying hello. Hello, Donna's husband. I love it. I love it. He loves to be called Donna's husband. That's his favorite name. Donna's husband. I'm surprised that his YouTube channel doesn't say Donna's husband. Well, it sure was for me. But the difference is that I made the choices the first few times and they were bad. And well, my heart really wasn't in it, but God really put us together. And that's a whole nother stream to tell the whole story. I only gave you guys a little bit tonight. But if you feel like it, you need some uplifting, maybe you got something bothering you, come over and check out Green Bay Wacky and his prayer stream. We love you. Thank you so much for your wonderful support. You guys are just great. And I can't wait to see you again. Give them kisses, honey.
Hugs.
Come on. Do it. Hey. God bless you. See you soon. Love you very much. Thank you for wonderful support. Oh, thank you, Bowser. We're looking forward to it, too. God bless you. Have a good evening. Think about unicorns, rainbows, butterflies. Love you.